I'm Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Dedicated to the only serious choice, the gospel of Jesus Christ, the music, and the spoken word. You're watching Light Source Victory Television live. With me, your host, Pastor Nyesha McCauley, inviting you to sit back and relax for the next 8 minutes as we continue our journey into the life-changing, life-giving, everlasting word of the Most High God. My friends, it's time for the 8-minute Bible study. Once again, it is my Bible study time that I spend with you. We do it 5 days a week right here on AccessTV.org, Monday through Friday, broadcasting from the greatest city on earth, Hartford, Connecticut, New England's rising star, home of AccessTV.org. Okay, now let's get started because 8 minutes is not a lot of time. On your screen, the life-changing, life-giving, everlasting word of the Most High God. As we have been discussing for the past couple of days, of course, today being the 16th of April, we're going to continue on where we were when we were last together. Reading out of Ecclesiastes, and we're in chapter 1, verse 8. Yesterday we talked about the conclusion of the whole matter, which of course is to fear God and keep his commandments. Because at the end of the day, only what you do for God will last. Okay? It is the relationship that you establish with the Creator that is what sustains you in life, and it is what will sustain you after the temporal life is gone, once you pass from this world into the next. Think of your sojourn on earth like your day. And when I say your day, I mean like the day, literally, like today. All right? Maybe this is a better analogy. Think of it like yesterday. You see, yesterday's gone. It cannot be recaptured. It is gone forever. Last week is gone. A year ago is gone. Now, while you may not be able to remember exactly what you were doing last week, you could probably remember what you were doing maybe in the last 24 hours, like probably yesterday. You could probably remember what you were doing at this time yesterday, and as fresh as it may be in your mind, it's gone. But forgotten are the things that you did a year ago, the labor that you did a year ago, the work, the effort, the energy that you put into it a year ago is gone. It's forgotten. Here in Connecticut, of course, this is the center of the college basketball universe because this is Husky territory, home of the Huskies, UConn Huskies. All right, so last week they won a national championship, both men and women's. And all the labor that was put into getting there, and all of the games that were won. You know, you win a game at a time, and he who sustains to the end without a loss becomes the victor. All right? But at the end of that, what of? All right? It is gone. It becomes a historical fact. It is yesterday. So the glory of that day has passed. Sunday, just past Sunday, there was a big parade here in Hartford. My house and home and studio and all of that is probably about 2 blocks off the parade route. So I was able to watch the parade from here at the house. And there were 200,000 people here watching the parade, and yet now they're all gone like a vapor. The labor of that day has passed. So what is to be derived from that day? The glory of the victory, but it's fleeting. It's here today, gone tomorrow. On your screen, verse 8. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right? Now, the UConn Huskies won national championship for the men's team and the women's team in 2004. 10 years ago they won. And what of it? As the years went by, it was soon forgotten. Well, they won again. And what of it? Years will go by and it will again be forgotten. It will become a statistic in the book. So to recapture the glory, you almost have to win a third time. Something that's never been done once, except for UConn, let alone twice, except for UConn. Now it's going to be done a third time. Now, if they win again next year, that would be a rather fabulous thing. It is something to work toward. But even working toward that, the labor of yesterday is forgotten. And there's nothing new under the sun, for if they win again, have they not already won? Okay? Winning a basketball game is not something new. So we create these new things, but then what? And the point, I'm not trying to belittle the victory or belittle victories in your life. What I'm trying to say is that they are not sustaining. They come and then they're gone. They're fleeting. Growing crops for food that you consume. Once you eat, are you not hungry again the next day? Okay, so it's not sustaining. It is only he who speaks and not a thing becomes a thing. It is he and he alone that can sustain you. All right, that is why it is important to understand the conclusion of the whole matter as we read through Ecclesiastes. All right, which of course is to serve God and keep his commandments. Verse 11, we're going to jump down. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things which are to come, with those that shall come after. Verse 12, I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail hath God given to the sons of men, or man, to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. All right? The thing that is out of sorts cannot be put in its proper place, and the things that are lacking are without number. But you'll never ever fulfill. You'll never ever exhaust. You'll never be able to count all that is without all that is lacking. So the king of Salem gave himself to know by wisdom all things that could be known. And so he set upon this journey to acquire the knowledge of all things as it pertained, or to gather wisdom as it pertained to all things. And he found that it was fleeting. So you spend your life as an academic. You go to school, and you learn and you study and you understand the depths of the wisdom of the world, the Pythagorean theorem. You understand pi, and you could do long form calculus in your head. You can come up with the formula for transparent aluminum, and you find a way to turn a drop of water into a gallon of gas, and all of these great things. But then what? Can it sustain you? You unlock and discover the secret to turn water into a fuel that will power the nation, and you wind up dead. Because, of course, that discovery brings with it the responsibility of undermining one of the world's revenue streams, and, arguably it could be said to be responsible for 20% of the world's economy. So, are you any the wiser? Okay. And so, what comes of all of your discovery and all of your work and all of your labor? Well, these are the things which one must consider if one is to consider the final outcome of your effort. Okay? Now, I don't say this to be a cosmic killjoy, but it nonetheless remains true. It's appointed unto a man once to die, after that the judgment. So, as you prepare to stand before he who speaks and not a thing becomes a thing, what is it that will sustain you? Your labor? Your acquisition of knowledge and information? Well, those things were good and sustained you in your journey. as you pass from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, as you interface with other people during your waking hours. But what of that effort will sustain you in the presence of the Creator? Just some food for thought as we press on with the understanding of the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. My friends, we'll see you tomorrow as we continue our journey into the life-changing, life-giving, everlasting word of the Most High God. God bless you all. Keep you strong in the faith. Remember, when it's all said and done, the only thing you need to know is this fact, and that is, of course, that Jesus Christ is Lord of Lords and King of Kings. He alone saves and changes lives. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.